The diamond rank is our first leadership rank. It goes diamond, then you're into the whole diamond levels. You go through 5 levels of diamonds, green diamond, blue diamond, black diamond, red diamond, and then you go through 5 levels of crowns. So this beautiful panel of wahine, oh wow, we were not being partial, sorry. They are committed to achieving diamonds. So I'd love for you to introduce yourself, and the first question is, what initially sparked your interest in Purium as a business?
Hi, I'm Chris Chop. So initially, I was really doing it just for the cleanse, like how most of us thought we were. A couple months after my transformation, I had a really good transformation. I lost 30 pounds, and my blood pressure levels went really high to normal, and I'm off my medication. I still didn't think I was going to do it for the business until a couple months later, my son's financial aid. We didn't get approved for the financial aid. So I needed extra money because I really wanted him to be able to continue at his private school because he loves school. Sorry. So that's when it just so happened that Susie called me out of the blue and said, what are you've been doing good on your transformation, and I see you still ordering products, so what do you want to do about the business side? And I said, you just called at the right time. I need extra income, and she said, this is going to be perfect. It's so easy, you just need to start sharing. So I started posting on Facebook, and even before Facebook, people actually did start asking, like, what are you doing? And so Susie shared with me how to, just initiate that conversation, and that's where the whole idea of us being part of the business started.
Wow, what a great share. Well, that's great that she kept up with you guys, because people's life situation changed. So thank goodness for Purium being here.
Awesome, up team support.
So then you start Purium, and then when we're building a business and we're going towards a higher rank, there's ups and downs, and there's ups and downs. So what is your motivating factor? What is your why or your mission statement? What is it that keeps you pushing through when your mind says, no more people, they're just saying no, give up?
By staying plugged in and seeing everybody succeeding, I realized that it may take time, and it'll happen, but the more I work towards it, the more hopefully things will come out of it.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Are you leveraging healthy happy hours?
So we do hold consistent healthy happy hours every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And then people may not always come, but we use that time to just kind of do training with our team support, and it's been really, really good. Also, we consistently go to the super healthy happy hours.
So do you notice that, even though this is a journey you're learning, as you consistently attend events, are you noticing that there's something that happens?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So not only do I feel more connected with this community, and there's so much support, I've actually come out of my comfort zone. When I first joined as the business part, Susie said, okay, you and your husband, we do this as a team. One of you decide who's going to be the numbers person and who's going to be the spokesperson. I said, I am not speaking in front of people. But Susie always told me to, anytime somebody asks you to do something, step out of your box and do it. It'll make you more confident. And so I remember my first super healthy happy hour. I was super nervous when they asked me to go up and give my 1 minute share. But that was my first step to get out of that comfort zone, and now I'm here today.
Great share, thank you so much. I would have never known you were shy. Now we have another participant this evening who's committing to going diamond. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Marie Flores.
And I want to know, when did you make the decision that you were going to achieve your goal, that the decision that you are going to make diamond?
Oh, actually, I purchased my first business builder kit in November of 2013 with the intention of actually doing the business. But things happen, you know, family happens, kids happen, and it was actually not until I went to the one convention that I said, I'm in, I'm gonna do this.
How did attending that? First, I want to know, was it easy for you to get to one?
No, actually it wasn't. I booked my ticket so last minute. I think it was like the week of convention. And then as far as like the hotel room, I was actually gonna stay somewhere else because the hotel room at that time where the convention was all booked. But with God's prayer, Beth was able to help me with the room. So yeah, no, it was a very last minute decision.
So how did it impact you? I know you just mentioned it, but tell me what you experienced at National that just impacted you.
Oh my gosh, it was just the energy in the room, people's stories, how Purium was just transforming everybody's lives physically and financially. And actually, I had approached Billy the night before because I remember the last day we were in this room. And I think it was David Scoltetti who was up on stage asking people, okay, name all the areas that you want to create diamonds. And I remember somebody yelling out, Laie. And I was like, looking around like, okay. So I had this dying question to ask him, and I asked him, I said, were you the one that shouted Laie? And he's like, yeah, I was the one. I was like, I give you credit. I give you credit. I mean, that was just, you know, it's everybody's stories are just so inspiring.
And you just never know what impacts you.
Right.
That's why these events are so important, because I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen, what's going to impact you, but I know if you're there, it will.
Right.
So thanks so much for that share, Marie. So tell me now, how are you finding your business partners? How are you recognizing your business partners?
Actually, every day. Because through conversation, I mean, we have to talk to people every day. So going through this journey with Purium, it actually really has taught me to really listen to people and hear what they're saying. Because if they tell me, oh, I have friends, I have family, oh, I need to lose weight, my auntie has high blood pressure, or you know, I need to make additional income in the family, then I present to them or I invite them to see what Purium has to offer.
But you're actually seeing that could be good for them in that way. So you're not just seeing people for their transformation, you're also seeing them as business partners.
Correct.
All right. So what's your plan from this point forward?
My plan to go diamond is, I think first of all, it's very important to stay plugged in. Doing your, you know, daily mastermind calls, the Team We Vision calls on Monday, going to events, you know, regionals, Crown Universities, convention. Secondly is helping my team members and staying connected with them, because by helping them reach their goals, I will, you know, in turn reach mine. And then inviting at least one person a day to either try our product or show what business opportunity Purium has to offer.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your shares. Thank you for articulating all of that. It was really great. And now we have our next participant. Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
I would love to know, after you introduce yourself, you know, what initially sparked your interest in Purium as a business?
Hi everyone, my name is Sloan Ketchum. Thank you. I'll take that. So I'm an entrepreneur. I've been one since I think I could walk.
Right on.
Yeah. And so I've tried so many different things. Brandy was so kind to introduce me to Purium, I feel like a long time ago. And I did the transformation. I had a great experience. I lost 14 pounds. But then I put it aside, and I thought I'm too busy running my boutique, doing all these things, buying myself businesses, buying myself jobs. And it wasn't until I finally put down my last business that really for me was my dream come true. I always thought I wanted to have a boutique. And I had to put it down because it was too much. I got to an event that was across the continental US, Marys. I had to go all the way to Florida in a plane. And it was then that I saw the business model. I understood, is that a word? I understood the process of network marketing, and I was able to see that this was real. That if Brandy could, I could too.
Yeah. Yes.
I think this is such a great conversation we're having. So you've been introduced to network marketing.
So I've been introduced to network marketing by anybody that had a network marketing company. I would walk down the street and they would throw oils at me and want me to drink their shake because I love business. And I did get involved several times. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. So I blamed everybody else. I thought, it's too good to be true. They must have this, they must have that. They must have been handed it to them. Because it didn't work. And I was too busy blaming everyone else. So I had to go through a process to heal. And I stood on the fence. And there are many of you, I know you're in the audience, I won't see your name. They would see me through the year and they'd go, why aren't you doing Purium? You should be doing that Purium. Hello, and I'd be like, I'm not doing Purium, I'm busy in my traditional business.
So the question was, when did you make that decision? But you answered it, because she told me, Brandy, if I'm gonna do this, I have to see what it's about. So she jumped on a plane, 2 days. I told her 2 days before our trip to the mastermind event in Florida. You guys are all welcome to come next year.
Yes.
And 2 days before I told her, and then she called me, she said, you know what? I'm actually thinking about coming to that thing. She jumped on the plane, she flew to Florida. So now that you have made your decision, what immediate action, excuse me, that was the other question. I want to know, what are your plans to get you to diamond and above? Because you're a planner.
Yes, so first I have to open my mouth, right? I just started talking. I didn't know what I was saying. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I just started telling people, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this thing. I said it wrong, sometimes I said it right, I don't know. And I just went. If my feet are moving and I'm following the plan, following the system, doing it, then I know I'm good.
So tell me about your lunch launch.
Yes, so I decided that was the first thing. We were going to have a launch and it was going to be at my house and I was going to tell everybody, come, I'm doing this business. I love the products. You have to see what this is about. So I just invited everybody. Anybody, I had their phone number, email, whatever, just come.
So that was her healthy happy hour, but she called it a lunch launch because she's a businesswoman and she likes the word launch and people are used to her talking about that. And she had a full house?
Yes, we had a full house. And what was beautiful was that I had my family, I had my friends, I had some business friends who, because they were curious, everybody wanted to know. And I was so excited to share and we just kept those going.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sloan. Now we go to the island of Hawaii. We would love to hear about, after you introduce yourself, what initially sparked your interest in Purium as a business.
Aloha everyone, my name is Tiana Laranyo, as she mentioned. I flew over here from Kauai. Sparked my interest in Purium. I did my first transformation in May. Was really heavy into the fight with the GMO corporations on our island, in our island. I was also in a 3-year depression at that time. Learning about the food system didn't help. I was bleeding 3 weeks out of every month for 3 years. And lost 30 pounds before that, found myself at borderline diabetic and 30 points away from a heart attack and stroke. My best friend, Tihane Kahea, introduced me to Purium, and you know, I was ready. I after finding out I was borderline, it was a year later. I'm still depressed, still not finding something to help me out, and decided to do the cleanse. Actually, it was a September HHH. One of her team members, my classmate, did her first healthy happy hour, and Kahea and Ikaika was there, and actually Mele, you know, your story really inspired me. And that really changed me, that first HHH. And then seeing the presentation, you know, really seeing the purity of the company and feeling it in my now, that was when I decided I'd do a second transformation and just ran hard. In that next few weeks, I made a few hundred, 400 actually, sharing gift cards, got my first team member, and then Kaya invited me to your boot camp.
Yeah, tell me about your first event the very first Purium event you attended and how it affected you.
Yeah, so 2 days before Brandy's boot camp on October 10th, Kahea invited me last minute, and I was like, I don't know if I can, I got work, you know, this and that, and I just cleared it up and came, and that transformed me. You know, it really solidified what network marketing was all about. I, you know, jumped into different companies, but nobody ever taught me what the profession was about, or given me the tools to be successful in that. And so I learned the game plan, and learned a lot that day. I met, you know, these people. I met Sloan that day. Kiri was there too, and so it changed my life. And I went back home and did my first HHH next week.
And tell me about how you've been leveraging HHHs in Hawaii, because it's just you, right? Kahea is here, she's not up there. So how have you been leveraging them?
Well, my first HH actually launched my business in October. I got all my team members and did really well. And so now we've been trying to do it consistently every week.
I mean, you've had how many healthy happy hours so far? Yours and your team's on the island of Kauai.
I want to say at least 10.
Yeah, you've had a lot in this past.
Probably more, I think more than that.
Buy yourself more, right? Yeah. So what are your plans from this point forward to get you to the diamond and beyond?
Continue to work on my personal health journey. I've lost 30 pounds since Purium, since my first transformation. Still dealing with, you know, hormonal things, but after my second transformation, my period went normal for the first time in 3 years. So, my 3-year depression. So thank you, David. Yeah, personal development, personal growth. I have a beautiful team. I'm in business with my best friends, and so just really continuing to nurture and love and be there for my transformers. And it's been really inspiring to help people feel the best they've ever felt.
Thank you so much. Hi there. So after you introduce yourself, I'd love to hear what initially sparked your interest in Purium as a business.
Okay, aloha everybody. My name is Kiri Pua'oi. And I first got interested in Purium as a business at the first healthy happy hour I attended. When I went to the happy hour, I already knew going into it I was gonna buy the product. I heard from it from a longtime friend, and you know, I trusted her fully. I heard her story, it was crazy. And then I got to meet Ikaika and Nale Lacio. They were the ones who were sharing with us that night. And at the end of the whole presentation, Nale tells us she just quit her full-time job and they just made their first 5-figure month. And I was like, and you know, Ikaika went to my school, they're like my same age, they have kids, a family, and I just thought, I want that, you know? So from that moment, it only made perfect sense.
Thank you so much. Now, in this journey, there's a lot about personal development. There's ups and there's downs. There's roadblocks. We break through them or not. But the one thing that keeps us going is our why and our mission statements. And so I'd love to hear a little bit about what drives you in your business.
Through being a part of Purium, I kind of recently came to this realization that, or a belief that I hold deeply, that all of us has been created for a purpose, and God makes no mistakes. Each and every one of us is here for a reason. And, I think that if we accept the challenge to fulfill that purpose, you know, we'll live lives bigger than we ever could even imagine for ourselves. And I've already felt, you know, for a good deal of my life what it feels like to be inadequate, to think that nothing you do, nothing about you is good enough. And once I began to realize and learn that, you know, it's not true for any of us, you know. And now that I see something bigger, and I know there's a purpose, I just want to go like all out for it, you know, and know what it would feel like to live out the full me. And hopefully along that journey, you know, other people will want to do that too.
Beautiful, beautiful share. We all appreciate that. And after you introduce yourself, we'd also love to hear, you know, what initially sparked your interest in Purium as a business.
My name is Naiva Floyd. For myself, what initially sparked my interest was really the network marketing through gift cards. Because I'd been in network marketing before, but never was it using a gift card and the simplicity of giving something away. When I'd done network marketing before, I really had to educate people about the product and put so much work into it and showing the value of the product I was trying to share with people before they would purchase, that when I saw the network marketing through gift cards, it really just sparked a light and made me believe in how the simplicity of this business and the quality of this product is just amazing, and I had full belief in the system right away.
Thank you so much for that share. Great share. So now, I'd like to know, you're on the island of Kauai as well, right? So what was the first Purium event you attended, and how did that impact you?
So the first Purium event that I attended on Kauai was the Healthy Happy Hour with Piana Leano, and it was very inspiring. And shortly after that, I came to the convention here, the one convention, just a few weeks later. And that really inspired me, getting to hear the stories at the Healthy Happy Hour, and then again, getting to hear the stories here at the convention, meeting David Sandoval, hearing his story, and just really being able to see how amazing this movement is and how it's really changing lives.
So what motivates you to build this business? It's not easy. I mean, it's simple, but every now and then we have our setbacks. What propels you to keep going?
For me, it's really about my family and what I want to be able to provide for them. And my family is very spread out. I grew up on the Big Island. I now live on Kauai. My father lives in the east coast of Canada. My mother is from France. So I have family literally spread all over the world, and I want to be able to, you know, go see them whenever I want. I want to be able to bring my children to go visit my relatives around the world. I've never been to France before, so that's one of my dreams. And I can really see that this is such an amazing movement that it's going to make that possible.
Thank you so much for your share. Give them all a round of applause. Amazing, ladies. So you just heard from our rising stars. Those are people who are brand new, just getting started, but running out of the gates. And then you got to hear a little more mature business builders that are on their way to diamond. Now in the next